The Housemaid is the latest movie which seems to have its eyes set on being regarded as so bad it's good in the public consciousness. It ticks many boxes. It's melodramatic, it's based on a similarly melodramatic book, it's pulp, it's kitsch, it's about a woman who's hired to be the housemaid for a wealthy family, and stuff is not as it seems when it comes to both her and the family she's walked into. The movie is, for the most part, dialed up to garishly melodramatic highs, the MVP being Amanda Seyfried, who is doing a lot with ridiculously little. It is at its best when Seyfried is able to cut loose and go full kitsch. Frankly, she is so incredibly overqualified for something like The Housemaid. I don't know what to say. It's The Housemaid. I'm not the target audience, and I didn't like it. Spoiler for my final star rating for the movie. But it ain't looking good. Everything that Seyfried adds to the movie when it comes to integrating with the ridiculous tone of the film is reduced to a flat line whenever Sydney Sweeney, may I say, the protagonist, appears on screen. I don't mean to just rag on people on this show, but I think it's slightly unavoidable here. Sydney Sweeney is so incredibly flat in this. The Housemaid should be a comedy, and I should have been having somewhat of a good time making fun of the movie, but this just feels pathetic. It's a nothing burger. There is a black hole of charisma whenever she's on screen. She didn't emote, which is a pretty terrible job of acting. Maybe, just maybe, Christie is something, but I wouldn't know. This was my introduction to a screen presence, and I came away from the movie numb, aside from my disappointment that Amanda Seyfried was sharing screen time with no one on her level for the most part. Brandon Sklenar does reach a point where the character dynamics solidify, and the movie arrives at a point where I think it becomes so bad it's good, which is interrupted by Sweeney's re-emergence into the narrative. This feels like a bit of a dogpile, but I hope that goes to show how kind of frustrating this viewing experience was. I don't understand the people who liked it, because I wanted to have ironic fun, and was quashed. I was thwarted, and I know that no one is having non-ironic, genuine appreciation for The Housemaid of all movies. This is a nothing movie to me. It's definitely caused me to release this, my shortest review to date, so that I could maintain a somewhat steady release schedule. I wanted to diversify what I covered, and pick this over Anaconda. Kinda regret that decision. Just watch anything else. Stay at home. 100 Meters is now on Netflix. Mighty Supreme is in cinemas. I felt mostly empty watching The Housemaid. Apologise for the brisk and, I'll admit, nothing review. This is essentially no substance. I have nothing else to articulate. So, The Housemaid. 1 star. Well, that's all. Keep on watching movies, and form your own opinions. See you in the next one.